Namaste for TV9 News. This is Priyanka. India has been lauded for its vaccination drive, with experts from the USA saying that India's COVID-19 rollout has rescued the world. The facts support this. At present, India has one of the largest vaccination drives on the planet and has supplied vaccines to over 60 countries, including Afghanistan, the Maldives, Nepal and Bangladesh, the Caribbean countries and even to Africa. Despite this, certain media platforms seem not to want to give India due credit. A report written in the Financial Times by Amy Kasmin, who's the chief of Financial Times South Asia Bureau, made several claims that are quite untrue and not backed with any evidence. Here's what the Financial Times report got wrong. First, the report claims that Prime Minister Modi may have already been injected with a foreign vaccine because he didn't trust the Indian-made ones. However, there's clear video footage of PM Modi taking the shot. On March 1st, PM Modi took his first dose of the Indian-made Covaxin shot at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, or AIIMS Hospital in New Delhi. Now, after frontline workers, senior citizens are next in priority for India's vaccination drive. To add to this, other global leaders have already taken the COVID-19 jab, including US President Joe Biden, US VP Kamala Harris, Israel's PM Benjamin Netanyahu, and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed. The FT report fails to specify any reason for why PM Modi would be camera shy or hesitate in the first place to take the vaccine. What Amy Kasmin is trying to unsuccessfully convince readers of here is that PM Modi's alleged hesitation brings doubt to India's ambitious plan of inoculating 300 million Indians by August 2021. The on-ground reality does not support the report's claim, though. This is because India had already begun its vaccination drive for frontline workers back on January 16, 2021, and it's proving tremendously successful. In addition to that, why would India be sending vaccines to 60 countries if we were still not confident about our vaccines? Surely one of these countries that received the vaccines would have brought up this issue, but nobody has. Which brings me to my second point. The FT report also claims that top Indian scientists are in doubt about the efficacy of India's Covaxin shot. To answer this, the ground reality is that all vaccines that are currently being used around the world have received emergency approval from their respective governments. To add to this, the report fails to mention that Western vaccines Pfizer and Moderna are expensive and require extremely low temperatures for storage as well as for transportation. This makes them very ineffective in quite a few tropical countries as well as nations that require large-scale vaccination drives like India. To add to this, India's Covaxin shot was developed by the Indian Council of Medical Research, or the ICMR, which is one of the oldest and biggest medical research bodies in the world. The ICMR is working with Indian biotechnology company Bharat Biotech to conduct clinical trials for the Covaxin injection. Clinical trial data shows that Covaxin has reported 81% efficacy. The FT report also states that vaccination centers in India have low turnouts, but this is simply untrue. As of March 2nd, 2021, India had already vaccinated over 1.48 crore people. And besides PM Modi, many Indian political leaders, including Chief Ministers Naveen Patnaik and Nitish Kumar, have already gotten the shot as well. The FT report fails to mention any of this. And according to the Financial Times website, the author of this report, Amy Kasmin, is based in New Delhi, and besides her present position as Financial Times South Asia Bureau Chief, Kasmin has reported in New Delhi for 5 years in the 1990s, which makes her no stranger to India. You'd think that with all of this experience, she would take efforts to back up her claims with at least some evidence. Since this piece got published as a report and not even as an opinion piece, shows that the Financial Times media publication perhaps has another agenda. For this reason, I implore you not to be misled. Verify claims presented in what you consume before you decide to believe it, share it, or endorse it. Please share this video as it's important for people to know this. For TV9 News, this is Priyanka signing off. Namaste.